Okay, guys, I need to talk to you, so everyone listen up. How are you making progress on your design?
This looks like any typical high school class. Really, it's an example of work simulated, project-based learning.
Students have used what are normally lighting fixture crystals and things to create wind chimes from them. So this one's almost completed. They're in the final stages of the design process. They have these 4 strings in the middle.
This type of business mixed education model is being tested to meet the demands of a tough job market. This version of the idea is a class in Beekmantown, giving students a sampling of real work from a local crystal-making manufacturer.
We do it from a manufacturing base. That's where our projects are based in, is manufacturing. What they're really learning are just job skills, workforce skills, that idea of professionalism, being on time, those types of skills that are needed no matter what type of job you hold. When the employers in Plattsburgh talk about what they need from our students as employees, they don't talk about more math, they don't talk about more foreign language skills. What they talk about are those skills that they can't really teach once you get there. When those companies hire people, they can teach them how to do their jobs, but they can't teach them to be a good employee.
About 50% of Seth students plan on going to college, mostly to schools outside of the North Country. Beekmantown is just one of a handful of places looking to prepare the other half for going directly into the workforce. This education system shifts from the idea of creating well-educated young people to developing an employable product, such as the goal for the highly anticipated Adirondack P-Tech program.
Where we're standing right now, each drafting table will have a computer screen for each student. This holds 24 kids. Tempered glass where the kids can draw designs, solve math problems. The end result is for our area business partners to get a product of a student who is career ready, college ready, that we keep kids in the North Country. Originally, IBM started the first P-Tech school in Brooklyn. It's in its 3rd year. So IBM put in seed money, I believe approximately $30 million.
Instead of the typical 4 years of high school, Adirondack P-Tech kids will be starting a 6-year tech-fueled institution, eventually ending with an associate's degree. Each student will be assigned a mentor from local businesses.
After the 2nd year, they will decide what discipline they want to branch off into. Industrial manufacturing, environmental technologies, and computer technologies.
But the way the program is designed also means that kids have to make big decisions about their future. Regular high school or apply to P-Tech. It wasn't a tough choice for 14-year-old applicant Dan Jaguar.
I wasn't really expecting to go to college, and if I did, it'd probably be like 1 to 2 year thing. I used to think that school was a little bit tiring and just wanted to get my high school diploma and go to work, but once I found all this stuff out, I said, let's try it. I mean, there's gonna be no harm done anyways.
It's something that I never got to achieve in my life, this kind of education, but I am nervous.
It's all still new and experimental.
The center space.
ADK P-Tech is essentially a high school within a high school. Here kids will have a slightly longer school day and school year than their peers. Local 8th graders from Beekmantown, Saranac, and Peru have applied to join the first class. Around 30 might get in.
I had 58 applicants. They are all going through an interview process. Every single student who applied has been afforded the right to sit and interview with a panel. We're asking things like, why do you want to be involved in P-Tech? What does group work mean to you? Getting students in the mindset of college early for them sets the pace for them to walk into 9th grade. I think some students don't view themselves as being ready for college ever. And if they're already saying now, age 13, 14, I'm ready for college, I can do this, and thinking positively about themselves will have a huge impact.
She says this is the prime age for influence to start ingraining those soft skills, such as communication abilities and attitude.
Someone who's already 16, 17, 18, who's already working, kind of have those habits in place already. So if we can set those soft skills into motion as well as impact their education at the same time, it's just a perfect fit.
But there's a question of whether this model allows for-profit businesses too big a hand in the education system. There's also a hope that the business education mix strategy means more overall career success for students and potentially long-term financial support for programs like P-Tech.
Most of our best paying jobs in our area are related to technology. P-Tech is going to fill a huge void that our local schools weren't able to fill just because of the financial cost of investing into some of these engineering type programs.
For Mountain Lake Journal, I'm Tamika Weatherspoon.